Bill Shingleton. I'm currently Director of Applications in Biology for the R&D function within Cytiva's cell and gene therapy. We're a team that works on developing systems and processes for customers who manufacture therapeutic doses of cells. And we also get heavily involved with the verification and validation of new technology that we're bringing to the market for cell and gene therapy customers. But my main part of this has been project managing a particular new product through development and being the alliances manager for Cytiva, as we have been part of the Northern Alliance. The NAATTC network is obviously all about getting cell and gene therapies to patients within the NHS. There are two key steps where cell therapies are a little different to a standard medicine, new medicine. One, in the autologous setting, so when a patient is receiving a drug product that's been made from their own cells, their own material, as it were, you have to get that, what's called starting material, from the hospital to the cell and gene therapy manufacturer, and at the end of the process back in again to the patient, so it can be handed over to the clinical team to administer. But this is a complex process that involves an awful lot of people, a lot of organizations, and a significant amount of process. And it is critical that both the identity of the patient and their starting material, and therefore their final product when it returns, is maintained, but also custody. Awful lot of people involved in getting these medicines to the patient. So it's complex, it was ill-defined, and that's what this work package aimed to understand and hopefully improve and simplify. Our freezers can reach cryogenic temperatures without the use of liquid nitrogen. You can store long-term without the use of liquid nitrogen. And the gap in this process was a shipping device that could also enable cryogenic shipments, but without the use of liquid nitrogen. The Via capsule is the result of the project that's set up to fill that gap. Liquid nitrogen is great in that it enables you to move things around at cryogenic temperatures, but it is not the easiest to handle. You need specific infrastructure to be able to utilize liquid nitrogen, and that's at the courier depot. It's also at the starting point, and then the final journey. The asymptote range of products in the Via capsule enable the hospitals, cell and gene therapy manufacturers to gain access to patients where the liquid nitrogen infrastructure may be missing. The NAATTC network, and the Northern Alliance in particular, really enabled us to make sure that what we were producing, the final product, was fit for purpose. Being part of Northern Alliance got us access to the right companies that were making cell and gene therapies, to the right people within a hospital setting that would use the product to get the cell and gene therapy into patients. So we were able to ask people who we would otherwise not necessarily have got access to, or access to quickly, what they thought of it, how it could be improved. And the other element to that was the ability to work closely with logistics provider, in this case World Courier. Our early prototypes we thought were absolutely fantastic. It would make the logistics step easy. We couldn't have been more wrong. So without their input and feedback, the product would not be anywhere near as usable for people within the healthcare system. And then for commercialization, it really has enabled us to gather the data necessary to really validate the Via capsule system within the network and use cases that we intended it, which has been hugely valuable as we've started to market the product. The next steps for the Via capsules within the Northern Alliance is to try and deploy it where it's needed. And this is where the Northern Alliance is absolutely set up to help us and help the people that need to know how these things are going to work to fix things down. So it's how it fits in with the flow of what happens to these products as they make their way to and from a cell and gene therapy manufacturer, from clinic, and then back again.